Majesty calls their heirs into this court.
Your Majesty, mighty Outlands all, now comes before you your heirs, one on this field this day, and inspired by his princess, come Vortigern and Imani, crown prince and princess of these mighty and fair Outlands.
Don't forget Arconia.
Their Majesties welcome Arkell into their court.
Your Majesties, Highnesses, assembled populace of the greatest kingdom in the world. I am Arkell, and I'm here to thank you all for coming and to bring news that spring is in the air.
Yes!
It snowed last night, right?
Their Majesties welcome Kjerta into their court.
Your Majesty, Your Royal Highnesses, Your Excellencies, good populace all, now before you comes Al-Ustad Kahir El-Razi and the Esputnitsa Rivka Vladimirovna Rivkina, Baron and Baroness of the mighty and venerable Kjerta.
Their Majesties welcome Alberon into their court.
Here comes Their Excellency from the south, the sting of the scorpion, the home of their newest highnesses, of their majesties, clearly a kingmaker clearly a kingmaker. Come now, Her Excellency Adriana, the scorpion Alberon!
Their Majesties welcome Dragonspine into their court.
Your Majesty, Highnesses, Your Excellencies, and good populace all, here now before you stands Master Trellevar Bakatolo Bakatosa, and Mistress Annalisa Bernard, Menud and Baronessa of Dragonspine. Behind them comes their mighty processional squad, for we do not travel alone. We bring our full strength wherever we go.
That is a mighty processional squad.
Their Majesties welcome Citadel of the Southern Pass into their court.
Domina, Dread Lord, Dread Lady, cousins, gentles all, far traveled, surviving wind, rain, snow, sun, and sleepless nights. Deep south is safe. We come with grace and journey to this long journey to say hello and to praise the wonderful tournament today. Thank you.
Their Majesties welcome Unserhoffen into their court.
Resilient, wise, and loud. And we are both very proud of every single one of you.
Their Majesties welcome Unserhoffen into their court. Regaling into their court.
Royal Highnesses, Your Excellencies, nobles all, now comes before you the Baron of Kjerta.
much, Your Excellency. Thank you.
Now opens the court of their Majesties Hrothgar and Ingriðr, King and Queen of the Outlands. If you have their Majesties' leaves, make yourselves comfortable.
Hello, Outlands. How's the day? Seemed okay? Good day? Okay, we have violence. Was there pageantry? Was there any inspiration? We hope so. Thank you all for coming out and joining us. Crown of the Outlands is your crown. You're here to witness this tournament for those who wish to serve you. Thank you for joining us here. Thank you for joining us in celebrating our heirs who are going to be with you and guide this kingdom after us. This is an amazing event, and it is not the same without all of you here. I'm so heartened to see the turnout that we have.
Yes, indeed. And thank you all for your patience. We know there's a lot going on today, for us certainly. Hopefully there's a lot of good stuff going on for everyone here today. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. We've had some changes to the schedule, and we appreciate you bearing with us for this, but we thought that it would make the most sense to make these changes so that everyone can enjoy the day a little more freely. So thank you all. And regarding Her Majesty's question of whether we were inspired, we were certainly inspired this day by chivalry on the field. We were inspired this day by the joy and love that people showed during the procession, for the honor the fighters showed for their consorts, and for everybody here in attendance making today what a wonderful day. Huzzah.
Outlanders, all of you make me happy. All of you make me proud to be an Outlander. I have won this day so that I can serve you and hopefully bring joy back to you as well, for all the joy that you've brought to us. Thank you. Thank you, and I greatly look forward to being able to serve you as best as I can.
Hail the Dread Lord.
Thank you everyone who contributed to making this a very magical day for me and so many others. And thank you, my
The autocrat would like it to be known that for those of you who are returning tomorrow, you are welcome to leave your stuff here. Tables, chairs are okay. The building will be locked up this evening, so you're welcome to leave any of your stuff here.
And we'll be safe.
We'll be safe.
Don't leave your valuables, probably not. Unless, actually, yes, please, leave your valuables.
The site should be safe. It is not only a secured and locked building, but the campus is as well, and there's security here. So if you have brought tables, chairs, rugs, etc., and would like to use them on the day tomorrow to enjoy the tournament, please feel free.
Your Majesties have business with today's autocrat. Would you please come before their Majesty?
Thank you both for doing the service to this kingdom of helping make this event happen. Very, very much appreciated. We realized that we had said, oh, we can take care of that announcement for you, but we realized that we did not get a chance to thank you
personally for this. We want to appreciate you, and we want to give you some gifts for yourselves and for your staff so that you may enjoy some fruits of your labor and also share those with everyone else, because we know that it takes more than the two of you, many other people's help as well. So, thank you, sir.
Thank you both.
I would just like to say a special thank you to the Honorable Lady Reina for running the children's. Of course, our MOLs. Thank you, MOLs, for running this very lovely. And Mr. Fred for Thank you very much.
It takes more than 2 people to run an event. It takes more than 10 people to run an event. These individuals have been wrangling in ways that I can't even imagine, because while I really believe that Excel is a love language, I don't really do well with organizing a staff. These two have been on top of it, have been in communication with us since we won the crown, I think, and have done everything they could to make sure today was a beautiful day. And you did such a good job. Thank you so much. I think it's good.
3 cheers for today's autocrats and all of their support staff. Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Thank you all.
Their Majesties call into their court, Lady Altani Voltova.
Aha, my online friend worked. I think it was, yeah, the direct eye contact with you. She got the stern side.
Yep, we're good. Watch me.
Thank you so much.
So much for being here. I did. I'm so sorry, and it worked. It worked.
We've been trying to catch you for a couple of weeks, but we wanted you here because we wanted to appreciate the art that you give to this country. You have served. You've done incredible work in scribal art. You've done beautiful work in making shields, in making wonderful pieces that are within the realm of scribal, but more creative and wonderful. And we appreciate that, and that should be recognized. And for your artistic work today, we would love to give you an argent.
Hrothgar and Ingriðr, King and Queen of the Outlands, to all who come by these presents and greetings. It is our prerogative to recognize those persons whose constant excellence in the practice and teaching of the arts and sciences has enriched our realm. We do therefore take and admit Altani Voltova to the Order of the Argent Heart. And all the nobles and holders, we further grant her the right to bear the insignia of the order, to wit, Bert, a stag's head erased in a fronting argent, collared and armed within a bordure battle oar, to which we set our hands this 18th day of April, on Associated 60, being 2026 in the common era. Hrothgar, King, Ingriðr, Queen. The scrolls, the work of Baroness Lydia Ingriðr. For Lady Altani and the great work she has done. Hip hip!
Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Their Majesties now call into their court the Honorable Lord Esteban de la Vega.
I just saw him. There he is. Like, didn't just process.
Didn't do it. That
Your Lordship, thank wonderful time this reign, being able to appreciate people who have spent many, many, many years of their lives in service to this kingdom on the field of combat. And we know that although this is overdue for we wanted you to know that we appreciate that service. And the time that your fighting skill and your strong arm has given to this kingdom. And in recognition of that, today we would make you a member of the Knights Pensioner of the Meadow.
Arthur, Cahoon, Saladin, Charlemagne, El Cid, be it remembered the deeds of heroes and legends as you hear the words of Hrothgar and Ingriðr, my right of arms, king and queen of the Outlands. Know ye that considering these ancient paladins who made of fortune their domain and renown, valor and rightness of counsel and powerful action, we are bound to make satisfaction to those of our realm who have ascended beyond the endurance of mere mortal men. As surely as the deeds of ancient heroes were written on the standing stones, as surely as these stones were worn into the sands of time, and as surely as the same sand over the ages is ground to dust, so surely shall the deeds of our own beloved legends be written into our hearts. Therefore, we place into the lists of greatness our beloved and trusting Esteban de la Vega, and prefer and create him a companion of our beloved order of the Knights Pensioner of the Venerable Guard. Our valiant Esteban did show us that there is no strength without gentility, no excellence without effort, no knowledge without teaching, and no wealth without generosity. We charge him as he enters his silver-haired years, not to seek the sweet, soft pleasures of the palace, but to continue to be an exemplar of those warlike yet gentlemanly traits that have made him the living legend that he has become.
Hear, hear.
Done by our hand this 18th day of April on Associatada 60, being 2026 in the Common Era. Hrothgar, King, Ingriðr, Queen. Scroll is a work in progress.
We thank you for your many years of service, and we know that without even asking, you will continue. Thank you.
Huzzah!
3 cheers for this valiant warrior! Hip, hip.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Your Majesties, Duchess Mariana has business in your court.
Greetings, good populace. I come begging a boon. The autocrat staff this year for Battlemore has done an amazing job, and many, many hands have made work light. We do still have need, and I have been searching, and so have others, for quite some time for one specific, kind of twofold role to be filled. We are desperately looking for anyone who will be on site and available at Battlemore to become deputy to our accessibility RV liaison, because that individual who has worked tirelessly in those roles for many years has family obligations that are taking them away. They need someone on site. We're looking for anyone who would be willing to help and learn that role. Please come and find me, or email me, or Bernardo, or Callum, or Alistair. Any one of us mains would be happy to hook you up in the right position. Look for the Battlemore emails. Please, if anyone is interested, come and contact any one of us. Thank you.
Your Majesty, the tournament organizer of tomorrow's tournament would like it to be known that the format shall be a 1-hour bear pit, cut to the top 8 for the finals for the honor of being the Princess Protector. Bring your best. Your Majesty is now called to their court. Countess Elizabeth O'Byrne.
be talking about memories from the first time that Hrothgar fought for me in Crown. And I mentioned, I think, Cognac being one of the first ones that I saw. But standing next to her was Countess Elizabeth Over. I didn't know anybody very well beyond Alberon, because I had been in the kingdom for a year, but I hadn't been able to travel very far. What I loved was this warm, beautiful welcome from this warm, beautiful human that was just so excited to share the day with me. And after that, I'm going to call you EOB because I just can't say your full name. EOB was a part of my life, and I got to see all of the things that she's brought to this kingdom. I'm sure most of you know that she's amazing in service. She is one of our flock. She cares for this kingdom even when she cannot come to events because life has taken her from us for maybe a decade. You know, it happens. But beyond her service, beyond being a lady of the road, beyond her steadfast commitment to being a part of this kingdom is her art, which I don't know that many of you have been able to personally observe, but I have. We all have, actually. She is an amazing artist. She made me one of the most beautiful woobies that I was wearing all morning, hoping that people would admire it for me because I was trying to set the stage for the art that this human does. And she has been doing it for many, many, many years. Not for recognition. Not because somebody is queen or baron or any other possible cookie, but because she loves it. She loves art. She loves supporting the art. She found out that the Windhover Bard and its accoutrements had fallen into disrepair, and she and Cognac set about to find the missing pieces, fix them, put them back together, and make sure that they went into rotation. This individual loves art and has taken care of our art community for decades. And we have an award for that. And today, we would like to give you that.
Hrothgar and Ingriðr, King and Queen of the Outlands, to all who come by these presents and greetings. It is our prerogative to recognize those persons whose consistent and continued skill and dedication to the arts and sciences in the Outlands for 15 years or more has enriched our realm. We do therefore take and admit Elizabeth O'Byrne to the Order of the Doe and Mountain. We further grant her the right to bear the insignia of the order, to wit, first, a dove standing atop a mountain argent with a warrior and battle war, to which we set our hand this 18th day of April, on Associated 60, being 2026 Gregorian. Hrothgar, King, Ingriðr, Queen. The scroll is the work of the Honorable Lady Abiadai. For the many years and many great works of Countess Elizabeth, hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Huzzah! Their Majesties call into their court the outgoing and incoming Kingdom Exchequer.
Or just the incoming exchequer.
I mean, he could be Edric if he was shorter. But he's not very young.
Thank you so much for willing to take on this big role.
I'm going to start talking again. I'm sorry. I called you the storyteller. It's happening. Aha! History. Fun history. We are a corporation. Bet you didn't know that. You know what corporations need? Officers. Corporations need officers. It's in our bylaws. It's really fun. Ask me sometime about corporate documents. It's one of my favorite subjects. However, it's very important. This history of ours, this society of ours, does not exist without the individuals who are willing to come in and hold the very important and necessary offices in order for the kingdom to keep running. I think I just mentioned my love for Excel, but not everybody enjoys finances and check boxes and numbers and adding. And it's not always a sexy job. I think it's Geo thinks in Excel. He's agreeing with me right now. I see that. This human, who suffers a little bit from helium hand, and I'm not really sure what's wrong with her, has agreed to be our exchequer, which is, thank you, all the deities in the world. It's amazing. Thank you. This is an important role, and our former exchequer, who's stepping down and could not be here today, has been carrying this kingdom and doing such wonderful work and looking for a replacement, and Sharon came to the rescue. I would love to hear Sir Edric's words. Master, sorry, that was, yeah, I see you two glaring at me.
Edric sent me the word to the Chronicler's office to do the Chronicler's stuff.
Okay.
Your Royal Majesties, Royal Highnesses, Your Excellencies, and assembled populace, I send greetings from afar. I sincerely apologize for my absence, but Monday life is taking me to the lands of Bacon Belt on errands that cannot be avoided. It has come time for me to step away from the office of the Exchequer for a very worthy successor. I have served the kingdom as Chancellor of the Exchequer for a little more than 2 years, and would like to thank the Crown for the opportunity to contribute my abilities to the great kingdom of the Outlands. I have learned many new things and have passed on my knowledge to others. As for my successor, I can attest that Mistress Sharon is an outstanding choice for the Chancellor of the Exchequer. She is gracious, kind, patient, and possesses superior knowledge to keep track of the kingdom coins. Although I will be stepping away from the kingdom exchequer position, I offer my continued service to the kingdom for guidance or assistance to the exchequer office that Mistress Sharon needs or requires. I would like to thank each and every one of the exchequers of the kingdom. They are all wonderful individuals who work very hard for each of the groups to ensure the kingdom coins are counted and reported correctly. I appreciate each and every one of you. I would also like to thank Sarah for all her support throughout my time as exchequer. She was very instrumental in passing knowledge that was needed to be successful. It is also time for her to take a well-deserved rest. Thank you for allowing me to serve the kingdom. It was my pleasure to take on that role. In service, Master Edric.
Huzzah!
So part of this transition, in order to make it official, is that we will be taking Mr. Sharon's oath of service.
This day do I swear to serve the crown and kingdom of the Outlands,
This day do I swear to serve the crown and kingdom of the Outlands,
to uphold the laws of this land,
to uphold the laws of this land,
and to render faithful service to your majesty,
and to render faithful service to your majesty,
and to your subjects,
and to your
that
subjects,
the Outlands may prosper.
that the Outlands may prosper.
This do I swear upon the sword of the Lord.
This do I swear upon this sword and upon my altar. So say I, Sharon Rose.
Accept your oaths and
We accept you as a pledge to you
support your offices and honors
that we will support your offices and honor your service
as you minister in our
as you minister in our
ever mindful to serve us best.
Ever mindful that you serve us best by serving. Thank you. We thank you for your your willingness to serve this kingdom, and we look forward to working.
3 cheers for the outgoing and incoming officers. Hip, hip. Their Majesties call to their court. Whitemeister Eric Geisler.
Fight-Meister Eric has my favorite title, honor, Fight-Meister? I don't know, but it's Fight Master, and I love it. It's got so much swag. Which, this man has so much swag. My champion Davius couldn't make it to battle, or not, well, he better make it to battle, he couldn't make it to Goldford. And I got to witness the most beautiful fighting that I've seen in quite some time, as Fight-Meister Eric just swaggered onto the field and destroyed everybody. And it wasn't his fighting that actually struck me. It was the artistic skill with which he wielded that rapier. And then I started thinking about it and talking to Hrothgar, and I realized that Eric makes really beautiful things. It's not really his fighting that I cared about at all. It was the cheese. I was really excited about the fighting, but the cheese. I had completely confused myself. And we started talking about this cheese, and all of a sudden, Hrothgar starts telling me about learning about the cheese and a lovely class that we got to sit in on, where a full-grown man was excitedly telling me about the process of making cheese. It was your cow, right? Yes, I really feel shown up quite a bit. He's like, oh, and then I milked my cow, and I did things with the milk that you would never do, and I'm like, you're right, I was not. And he's like, look, I've documented all of this cheese. Would you like to see all of the cheese documentation? And I was like, yes, I would, thank you. May I taste it as well? And it's quite impressive. I also think you make clothes. Do you make clothes? You just wear clothes. Okay, never mind. You just wear, it's autistic.
With all of the work that you do to cheese making in particular, as well as your artistic skills on
It has nothing to do with this, actually. I just wanted to brag about your swaggering.
we wanted to honor you for that this day, and about 30 years ago, there was a word created in this kingdom for which now Master Torre Abukala was the premier, and his co-premier, Sir Eric Raven, made these thrones that we're sitting in today, and it is to recognize people who show exemplary art and who teach that art and share it with the kingdom. And
With
this day,
enthusiasm and joy.
and this day we would make you a member of the Order of the Flower.
Thus from great work cometh great beauty. So the arts of the Outlands grow only by the strong labor, fine skills, and dedicated teaching of our artisans. One such is our trustee, Eric Geisler. It is meet and fitting we prefer and create by grants of arms, a companion of the flower of the Outlands. He shall receive all honors, duties, and privileges as are contained for such station. We further grant him the right to bear the badge of the order to wit, birth, 2 stags combatant argent, sustaining between them a sex foil, a border and grail ore. witness where we set our hands at Crown Tournament in the Barony of Arkell this 18th day of April on Associatada 60, being 2026 Gregorian. Hrothgar, kings, Ingriðr, queen. The scrolls, the work of the Honorable Lady Kokachin, calligraphy by Baroness Vivia.
But if you do, it's just a breakdance competition waiting to happen. Long style.
For our newest flower, hip hip!
Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Today we had a tournament, as you all know. The tradition that we started that tournament with the dirt that has been from every Crown tournament, we wanted to collect and add from this field. We were going to go outside and pick up some dirt, but there was enough on the field that some industrious folks helped to wrangle a collection of dirt so that we actually have it from the tournament field.
Outlands, you make me so happy.
I have dirt to present.
Someone bring that box around real quick. I say real quick. We will ceremoniously add this. Thank you, Sir Alistair. And
a lot of
players and all the honor from today enter in with the rest of them. So we may continue this position.
Their Majesties call to their court, Duchess Cuddle.
Hi. Your Grace. So, first of all, once upon a time, this really handsome man started living up to the storytelling here. You guys call me storyteller. Fought for me in a tournament, and he won. It was super exciting. And then I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna need people to hang out with me because I'm annoying. Who would be able to deal with me? And I was like, not many. And so I reached out to a handful of roses that I knew could be there as my companion and support me throughout this reign, because this is not something you do alone. We exist, and there's a special part of our royal household called a companion that often is with former roses who will join the queen and support her. And you were so amazing, you didn't know me out of anything, and I asked if you would mind joining me, and you said yes. And it was like asking somebody to prom. I don't suggest it. It's really awkward. You're like, don't embarrass me. Please don't embarrass me. Oh, she just said yes. Yay. And so my friend Lucius made me these beautiful bags that I call the Bag Brigade. And I have given them to all of my companions on the Bag Brigade. And somebody tried to give it to you for me today. That was hilarious, and I love it because she's like, that's not my bag. And I was old enough to know that joke, and then I was like, that didn't age well either, did it? I'm so excited though, because now I can give you this bag, and you can say, it is your bag. And then a funny thing inside of it, my champion, Michael McBain, his mother, several years ago, made these beautiful notebooks that are completely bedazzling, and I love them. They are so shiny. And she asked if I would have any use for these bedazzled, amazing notebooks, and I was like, heck yeah, I do. And so I put them in my bag brigade bag, so you can write down all the ridiculous stuff I do while you're dealing with me. Thank you for being part of my reign, my inner circle to keep me sane and keep me rankled. It was just so wonderful that you were listening to me. And I say mine only because he doesn't get to hang out with them yet.
But that is not the entirety of the music that we call Hrothgar.
Totally was. It's a nice guy.
As well as being a companion to her Majesty. Her Grace has also several
dominated.
Several noteworthy things. And while we have been spending time this reign appreciating people for their long commitment to the martial arts, we got a recommendation for you for the Order of the Venerable Guard, and we realized, oh yeah, we should certainly.
Absolutely. We saw that and we're like, heck yeah, we're doing that yesterday. And we ordered that scroll.
And not having done as much diligence as perhaps we should have, we realized after that was underway that you've been fighting longer than that.
Oh my God, longer than that. What did you find? Tell everybody what you found.
The
Queen's Rapier in 1993? Yeah.
So
that's
you
amazing.
A wonderful distinction today of receiving not only a Venerable Guard, but also a Knight Connection.
There we have before, in the words of Hrothgar and Ingriðr, king and queen of the mighty Outlands. In all the armies in history, there have been warriors who have fought and led from within the ranks, bringing great honor not only to themselves, but also to those whose banners they Barchester. Such a warrior may exemplify many virtues: skill in arms, leadership on the field, teaching of the art of martial. Who's made all the more worthy that such a warrior does this not only for one campaign, not only for one season, but to spend years dedicated to the Outlands and to the armies of the Stag, amassing honor and glory at home and in foreign lands, serving the crown and bettering not only themselves, but the warriors around them. In recognition and due honor of the immense time and dedication of martial knowledge in all the varied fields and forms of battle, it is thus that we do ordain, refer, and create Duchess Connell, a companion of the Venerable God. Together with the style, title, and honor due to the same, as a symbol of our respect of their high merit, we do bestow upon them the right to bear the badge of the order, to wit, Burke, sheath, 3 swords, inverted proper, surmounted by a rose, all within a border in battle or. In witness of which, and that all may remember these words and this great distinction, we set our hands this 18th day of April, on Associatada 60, being 2026 Gregorian, Hrothgar, King, Ingriðr, Queen. The scroll is the work of Dramislav.
And before, he is going to read the second scroll, because even though we do not have a scroll for it,
we do have scroll text.
We feel this is important. Honoring these people who have spent so many years of their lives in the martial arts, in the service, in arts, is something that is just a unique honor and an impressive thing. And for the fighting arts in particular, to be not only fighting for 30 years, but continuing to, and doing it well. All of these folks here, it is commendable. So I will say that before we read this. Thank you for your patience.
Us reading all of these scroll texts.
Arthur, Cahulin, Saladin, Charlemagne, El Cid, Be it remembered the deeds of heroes and legends, as you hear the words of Hrothgar and Ingriðr, by right of arms, king and queen of the Outlands. Know ye that considering those ancient paladins, who made fortune their domains with renown, valor, rightness of counsel, and powerful action, we are bound to make satisfaction to those of our realm who have ascended beyond the endurance of mere mortal men. As surely as the deeds of ancient heroes were written on the standing stones, as surely as those stones were worn into the sands of time, and as surely as the same sand ore ages is ground to dust, so surely shall the deeds of our own and beloved legends be written into our hearts. Therefore do we place into the list of greatness our beloved and trusty, thus such as Connor, and prefer and create her a companion of our beloved order of the Knights Engineers of the Venerable God. But there is no strength without utility, no excellence without effort, no knowledge without teaching, and no wealth without generosity. We charge her, as she enters her silver-haired years, not to seek the sweet, soft pleasures of the palace, but to continue to be an exemplar of those warlike yet gentlemanly traits that have made her a living legend as she has become. Done by our hand this 18th day of April, on Associatada 60, in 2026, in the Common Era. Hrothgar, King, Ingriðr, Queen. The scroll is a work in progress. For the 50 years of fighting and excellence, and for Her Majesty's companion, hip hip! Huzzah! Hip! Huzzah! Hip! Huzzah! Their Majesties now call into their presence all members of the Order of the Mark.
There's got to be at least 5 of you, right? Please take a bench if you would like. Take a bench, take a knee, take a cushion. There's not 5. I really thought I could.
So, thank you, good members of the Order of the Mark, our newest order. We have had the good fortune to have time in council with you all and to hear your words. And your words told us that your order was not true.
Well, that's why I thought there was 5.
We would call before us Christopher Hrothgar. Gentle and kind man, and a man who knows the ways of honor, the ways of chivalry.
This individual has grace. If you've had the joy of interacting, you've probably been treated with the utmost courtesy as he spoke to you about his interests and his joy. And then, I would assume that the next thing you would notice was his passion for the things bringing joy. Because you can't speak to this individual without seeing his passion for archery, without seeing his joy for this community, and without seeing his support for this order. And then you would notice his humility. Because this individual is a beast. I don't know if you have seen his archery scores, but oh, wow. We have heard nothing but words.
this order is incomplete without you. We would ask you to take counsel of these peers and of other peers and members of the populace of the Outlands and give us your answer at the time of your choosing.
For this offering of admittance into the order of the Lord. Amen. Their Majesties now call into their court Duke Miguel Sebastian del Porto.
Sorry.
You're not getting away easy.
Yeah, I saw you over there all laughing and pointing.
Duke Miguel, you came to this kingdom several years ago, and we have known you for many years before that. Your fighting skill is obviously unquestioned. Your fighting tenure, just as your later life, is extensive. And we would be remiss at not recognizing that in you today as well.
Duke Miguel, I am so inspired by you. When you carry your lady's favor, and I have had the privilege of seeing you fight for your lady, I am inspired. You carry yourself in a manner not of somebody who has been fighting for over 30 years, but of somebody who still carries the dream and the spark and the love for the society that you do not often see in someone with such a long career. I'm so grateful that you have come to this kingdom. We're so lucky to have your voice and your support.
We would also make peace.
Arthur, Mahmoud, Saladin, Charlemagne, El Cid, be it remembered the deeds of heroes and legends as you hear the words of Hrothgar and Ingriðr, by right of arms, king and queen of the Outlands. Know ye that considering those ancient paladins were made, fortune their domains with renown, valor, rightness of counsel, and powerful action, we are bound to make satisfaction to those of our realm who have ascended beyond the endurance of mere mortal men. As surely as the deeds of ancient heroes were written into the standing stones, as surely as those thorns were worn into the sands of time, and as surely as those thorns, those same sand o'er the ages ground to dust, we surely shall see the deeds of our renowned and beloved legends be written into our hearts. Therefore, we place into the list of greatness our beloved and trusty Miguel Sebastian del Porto, and prefer and create him a companion of our beloved order of the Knights Pensioner of the Venerable God. Our valiant Miguel did show us that there is no strength without gentility, no excellence without effort, no knowledge without teaching, and no wealth without generosity. We charge him, as he enters his silver-haired years, not to seek the sweet, soft pleasures of the palace, but to continue to be an exemplar for those warlike and gentlemanly traits that have made him the living legend that he has become. Done by our hands the 18th day of April, on Societas 60, being 2026 in the Common Era, Hrothgar, King, Ingriðr, Queen. The scroll is the work of Mistress Stradislav. For the many years of service on the battlefield, it meant Their Majesties call into their court, my Lord Goodly Bjornolfsson.
kingdom highly recommended to us for his fighting skill, his general comportment, and his general helpfulness here in the barony of Arkell. I just say we would award him arms. We will pass him along.
King and Queen of the Outlands, Ingriðr, where it has come to our notice that through diverse great efforts, Ludwig Bjornson has considerably enriched our realm. It is thus our pleasure to recognize these achievements with an award of honor. At this time, we grant all rights and charge that the responsibilities of this rank continue to be met. We further charge Lord Ludwig to consult with ourselves and our heralds to determine suitable and unique arms, that you may bear these arms throughout the known world as a sign of your great merit. Done by our hands this 18th day of April, on Associated 16, being 2026 Gregorian. Hrothgar, King, Ingriðr, Queen. The scrolls, the work of the Honorable Lady Fran van Amsterdam. For Lord Goodley. Hip, hip. Huzzah! Hip, huzzah! Hip, huzzah! Their Majesties now call into this court, Baroness May.
We sure just saw some sign up. I like that. Your Excellency. Please stand. Well, yeah. Oh, there we go. We've got a living EOB dress right here. This is the whole reason why we called Maeve up here. That's not at all. I've been going on about 11 years ago, and I'm going to keep doing it because it's the last time I got to talk to a lot of you, including Maeve. But that wasn't because Maeve stopped doing it. Maeve was Baroness when I met her, and she was recognized for that, which is why she is a Baroness. But she did not stop the service to this kingdom when she stepped down as Baroness and passed the barony on to the next one to lead. Maeve continued to serve at kingdom and local capacity, to the point that many of you probably don't even know that Maeve was instrumental in your enjoyment at many events, many organized functions that Maeve has put together. And I was thinking about that, and I was talking to Hrothgar, and he started reminding me several things about Maeve.
Your service to the kingdom, your service to your barony, has all been very well recognized over the years. However, we feel that this is not enough. And there are several others who feel that this is not enough. And we would ask your Order of the Pelican. Yes!
For decades. She has kept this kingdom moving with the support of others, because none of this is done in a vacuum, and none of this is done alone. And Maeve, from the background and from the front, has led and supported and aside everything that we could possibly hope for of one human.
Please, we ask you to consider our
I haven't actually offered a lot of privileges, so I don't have to act.
Thank you all again for the wonderful day. We hope that as many of you as possible who can join tomorrow can come take part in the festivities. There will be Princess and Protector tournaments and the camaraderie of good friends.
So, violence is always the answer, as far as I'm concerned. Consensual violence is a wonderful part of the SCA. I talk about violence a lot, but really, the joy that we find together on the field is something that many people that are not a part of the society actually understand. They think we're really weird, and that's okay. I'm fine. But the most amazing part of these tournaments, the most important part of these tournaments, is not being the best fighter. That's pretty nice. I mean, it doesn't suck. But the most important part of these tournaments is doing honor to the individual who inspires us for that tournament. Tomorrow's tournament is in honor of our crown princess. It is to celebrate this paragon of grace and beauty, who leads with her heart and cares for this kingdom and will be our next queen. And she's over here embarrassed, and I don't care, so I'm going to keep talking nice things about her. I wanted this. I greatly encourage all who have the interest, capability, time to support Her Royal Highness in the next 3 months as she prepares to take on one of the most amazing and exhausting roles that you can have. It is a beautiful experience, but again, nothing can be done alone. So I hope that I get a chance to witness violence done in honor of our crown princess, so that we may celebrate her tomorrow. So this is my plea. I'm looking forward to a fun tournament.
Again, Outlanders, and anybody else here that is from outside the Outlands, I could not stand up here without all of you. I cannot stand up here without you. And I am greatly honored that you would allow me to serve you in this way. Thank you all.
For my part, I also want to thank you for this opportunity to serve you again. It is such an honor, and I'm very much looking forward to tomorrow's tournament. Thank you.
Thus recesses the court of their majesties, Hrothgar and Ingriðr. Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Long live the queen!
Long live the queen!
Long live the crown prince!
Long live the crown prince!
Long live the crown princess!
Long live the crown princess!
Long live the Outlands!
All hail the Lord of Outlandish!
All hail, Lord of Outlandish! All hail!